Hello everyone and welcome to a Fallout 76 news video, because boy oh boy, we just got an absolute ton of news all at once and I was not expecting this much. So I'm going to try and go over everything in a nice order, get everything all prepared and easily explained to you all, but if you need to go back and watch it again because there's so much stuff, more than understood. Also, there will be several different links in the description to sources and just the actual articles and all of that stuff, so feel free to head down there, take a look at yourself, read everything through. There's a lot of stuff going on. Now I'm going to start off with the Inside Vault article we had for July, and the big thing from this is a Fallout 76 community calendar for July and August, and also hinting at September. I'll pop it on screen so you can see it. This is a lot of information on here. A lot of information. And I'm just going to go through one by one and then add on the extra information that is pertinent to each point as we go through it, and hopefully that will give us a nice bit of structure. So first off, July 9th, Xbox Games Pass and Appalachia Starter Bundle release. Now the Starter Bundle, there is no information about that I can find, so hopefully by the time this video goes up there'll be something out there, but right now, no information. As for Xbox Games Pass, yes, Fallout 76 is coming to Game Pass. If you own an Xbox and have Game Pass, then you'll be able to play it that way, assuming you don't already have the game, which you probably do if you're watching this channel. Additionally, there's Game Pass for PC, so if you're a PC player, there's another way to get Fallout 76. Just nice little thing there. July 9th to July 13th is a 25% off purveyor sale. That's just a nice little thing. I know a lot of us are ending up with more script than we already have use for now, so for me, that just means another purveyor video will be coming in a little over a week, so look out for that. July 14th is when you can start ranking up your score rank, your legendary run season rank with atoms for season 1. I will say it's currently supposed to cost 150 atoms per rank. Do not, I repeat, do not spend your atoms as soon as this becomes a thing. I would highly recommend against that and save it instead till right at the end, where the ranks are going to be harder to get to. Then spend your atoms on the final ones if you feel so inclined. Don't just go, I can just rank up early, let's just do that. I'd highly recommend against that, unless you have just tons of money to blow for no good reason. And if you do, patreon.com/badcompany Feel free to throw that excess money my way, I don't mind. July 16th to July 20 as a double XP weekend, a 4-day one I guess. So yeah, we get a little double XP weekend mid this month. That's just going to be a nice thing to have. Should hopefully help with the repeatable weekly score. And speaking of score, July 23rd to July 27th, high score weekend double dailies. So this is an extended weekend, probably going to last about 4 days. Does depend a bit on how exactly they do the timing versus when the timer resets for dailies. But yeah, for this you will get double the amount of score just for the daily challenges over that extended weekend. So this is going to help a bit with raising your score, but it's not going to be like ultra drastic. Like, you will notice an increase, and it's definitely worth doing every single daily across the late weekend, but don't suddenly think that you're just going to hit rank 100 thanks to this. It is only for the daily scores, that's it. So yeah, I was, before all this news came out, I was working on a video talking about the fact that it feels like there's not going to be quite enough points to actually hit rank 100 for the vast majority of the player base. You kind of have to rely on just farming XP over and over again for weekly repeatable. So it's nice that they're doing this, but I'd love to see more ways to earn score, because currently, and we have had this confirmed, let me just check the statement there, yeah, Bethesda Game Studios have confirmed, "Hi everyone, there is an error in our season's FAQ which we plan to correct. Right now, there are challenges to complete events and public events that grant score. At this time, however, public events themselves do not currently grant score, though this is something we're talking about as a potential addition as we look to bring further improvements to seasons in the future." So yeah, currently public events don't grant score. I know a few people have got confused because there was a bug where the weeklies were coming through at 3 out of 5 challenges, and there's a few other things going on here and there. But right now, the only way that we can earn score is through the challenges. Apparently, there's been so much about this, even I'm not entirely sure. But hopefully, the devs get the feedback and do make public events grant at least a small amount of score in the future, or else a lot of us are really going to struggle. Because if we could just get like 100 score for every public event completed, I'd be happy. That'd be enough for me to be like, yep, it is possible to reach rank 100, it is reasonable for anyone who plays regularly to get to the high ranks, I'm happy. But right now, it is a real struggle. Something else that's a struggle that I want to touch on quickly is the ammo converter, where, yeah, as I'm sure you all know at this point, it's a bit of a process to actually convert your ammo. The way they've got it set up is annoying. They really just need it to be a scrolling thing, and each round of ammunition be worth a set amount of points, buying and selling. That'd be the easy way to do it, but they haven't done it this way. However, Bethesda Game Studios have responded to this, saying, "Thank you to everyone for all of the ammo converter feedback over the past few days. We are already actively looking into potential improvements we can bring to the ammo converter to make that experience smoother. We don't have details on those changes at this time since they are still being discussed, but as soon as our plans are more concrete, we will share those changes with all of you." Honestly, the only change that needs to be made for it is it needs to stop being like the standard menu that it's got, and instead just be a scrolling thing like you would for just selling ammunition or buying ammunition from player vendors. If they just change it so it's formatted like that, it will work fine. That will be good enough, but let's just hope for that. Now, on to August, where on August 4th, patch 21 releases, and this is the A Colossal Problem patch. Now, this will be going into the PTS starting next week, apparently, so if you want to go and do the Colossal Problem and you're a PC player who plays on the Bethesda launcher, you should be able to do this next week. Yeah, and patch 21 will be releasing. It seems like patch 21 might be a fairly small one, because, yeah, we just know A Colossal Problem is coming, but there might also be some Brotherhood-based stuff on that, because August 8th to August 17th, Fortifying Atlas Community Project Alpha. Now this, for those who haven't seen, there was a Fallout 76 Summer Updates trailer released on the first day of this month. It is 1 minute and 54 seconds. It'll have been playing in the background at some point during this video, either now or previously, and at the 1 minute 15 mark, you can see the Atlas Observatory fully decked out in like constructed area with tons of Brotherhood insignia. It is like super Brotherhood, plus something that's actually in-game right now is a radio broadcast called the Brotherhood Broadcast, and I'm going to play that for you right now, along with a few subtitles because I've managed to work out most of what's being said, so take a quick listen to this.
Brotherhood Appalachia en route. Atlas. Warning. Occupying. BRs. Coming. Protection. Supplies. Atlas. Cooperation. Appalachia. Help. First Expeditionary Force. Brotherhood. Repeat.
So yeah, it sounds like the Brotherhood is coming back. That is the first Expeditionary Force coming over from the other side of the coast, we can assume, and heading over to check on Appalachia and going to Atlas Observatory to kind of set up a building location for a community-based event. That appears to be kind of what's going on there. I can't really say any more right now, but yeah, it looks like the Brotherhood is coming next month, maybe. Or maybe we're getting a place nice for them, you know, just tidying up before friends come over, that kind of thing. Anyway, August 18th to August 24, Meat Week returns. Lots of long-time players will already be aware of this. This is where Graham, the friendly super mutant vendor, has a big barbecue. So yeah, it's a fun little public event, unique rewards for it. I imagine like Fuss and they'll add in some new ones that weren't around last time, so definitely go and do that once it's live. August 18th to August 24th. Should be lots of fun, an enjoyable event. And August 29th to September 9th, Fortifying Atlas Community Project Bravo. Apparently we're doing more with the Atlas Observatory at the end of August, and that'll be in time for September, where patch 22 releases, which will be 1 Wasteland, Fallout 76 Season 2, Daily Ops, and Legendary Perks. Apparently everything's coming in September. That's going to be a huge one, because first off, a second season of the, Battle Pass tier kind of thing that we've got going on, fair enough. Daily Ops are, I assume, going to be like really big, challenging missions for us to kind of go on. That'll be likely Brotherhood themed, I reckon. The Legendary Perk system we already know a little bit about, but yeah, extra perk cards across all our characters that just have some badass effects and are still being worked on, because I think they were initially going to be for this patch, or possibly patch 21, but no, being delayed to patch 22, so hopefully they're doing a rework of some of the more boring ones. And then 1 Wasteland, which is supposed to be like a complete rebalancing the whole game. September, I am going to be so busy during that month, it feels like. So make sure you're subscribed and click the notification bell, because I'll have tons of videos out in September about all the new stuff that's going on. Now, the final bit of new stuff going on that I really need to talk about isn't actually about Fallout 76 as the game. Instead, we got this little teaser trailer, which you'll be seeing on screen right now. I'm not going to play it on its own because there's no interesting audio really, but yeah, this is a little teaser for a Fallout series, like a TV style series, which is coming up sometime soon, I suppose. So in the description there'll be an article from the Fallout Bethesda.net page titled "Kilter Films teams with Amazon Studios to develop series based on Fallout." And yeah, there's going to be like a Fallout TV series coming. The trailer thing there is the teaser for it, I suppose. Really gives us no information. However, this article gives us a bunch of information. So, Amazon Studios has licensed the rights to the worldwide best-selling game franchise Fallout, with acclaimed producers Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy's Kilter Films attached to produce the project, currently in development with a series commitment. So, a few of you may recognise the name Jonathan Nolan, for he is the brother of Christopher Nolan, and together they worked on things like Inception and the Dark Knight trilogy and all of that stuff. Kilter Films also are known for working on Westworld, so this is a notable studio and some relatively big names attached to the production side of it. Further down in the article, there's this little quote which is, "Fallout is from Amazon Studios and Kilter Films, in association with Bethesda Game Studios and Bethesda Softworks, with executive producers Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy, and Athena Wickham from Kilter Films, Todd Howard from Bethesda Game Studios, and James Altman from Bethesda Softworks." So it looks like Todd Howard and James Altman will also be kind of helping with this and influencing a bit, so it sounds like they're not just entirely handing over the keys to Fallout and just being like, yeah, do whatever you want with it. It sounds like they've been working together for a while. In fact, Todd Howard puts in one of his quotes here, "Over the last decade we looked at many ways to bring Fallout to the screen, but it was clear from the moment I first spoke with Jonah and Lisa a few years ago that they and the team at Kilter were the ones to do it right." So yeah, it sounds like this has been worked on for quite a while, so that is a good sign. It doesn't sound like they've just gone, yep, screw it, Fallout 76 got a bad reception, let's just make a TV series. No. It sounds like this is something that's been in the works almost since they got the franchise, pretty much. Like, they were down for this, and I hope it goes well. It's at least in reasonable hands. These people have done good work before, so yeah, there's a decent chance, I'd say. There's a decent chance this could be good. I'm not holding out too much hope right now, largely because it's also on Amazon as well, and I don't have Amazon Prime Video, which I have a feeling this will be exclusive to, at least for a while. So I'm trying not to get too excited straight away. But yeah, a Fallout series is coming at some point, and that is certainly something to talk about, and something I'll actually be talking about on the Pipcast 3000, which you can find over on Kato-Genesis' channel. If you go youtube.com/Kato-Genesis, every other week, Kato, myself, and Jara Gaming talk about Fallout and gaming news and all of that stuff, so go check that out, give that a little plug. And that is all the information you really need to know for now in terms of the world of Fallout. If you enjoy these news videos, do give them a like. Feel free to share them around with anyone looking for the information. Check the links in the description. There's also social links and stuff if you fancy following me on Twitter. Make sure you are subscribed and have clicked the notification bell so that you get all of this information as soon as I make a video on it. And as always, thank you all very much for watching. Sarge out.